Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the theme park evangelist. I know I'm behind again, as usual, just working a lot. Today is my first day off in about 5 days, so no sound needed there. So I am like super behind also on getting my Universal Tips and Tricks video that I had promised to do like months ago. So I figured today I would do that. I know I'm no longer a pass holder, but I still want to do it because I remember everything from Universal so well that I don't even need to go back there again today just to refresh my memory. So the first thing that I want to cover is like money saving tips and tricks. First of all, Universal unveiled something about a year or two ago called Coca-Cola Freestyle. They had them all over their two parks, plus their new park called Volcano Bay. You can basically purchase a Coca-Cola Freestyle cup. Um, I would have it out here with me, but I don't feel like leaving the camera and going to get it. But it's basically about this high and about this wide. And it has Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida written on it. And there's another one that I do not have that has Universal's Volcano Bay written on it. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Anyway, so they have those two specific cups that you can purchase to go with your whatever you call it, or for the Universal's Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, and it's about 13 bucks or so for the cup. I think with the discounts a little cheaper, and then in order to get it reactivated because it has an RFID chip, basically after you purchase the cup's good all day. But if you wanted to bring the cup back, it would be about $8. Now, if you go to certain locations, like inside of a restaurant, not like a counter, you can get the discount on the cup for like $7. Like all the air, it would be like $7. But make sure you go into a legitimate restaurant, like sit down restaurant or quick service restaurant, in order to get that discount. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And they only do this for the preferred and the premier pass holders. But yeah, it's kind of nice because as you've seen inside like a Wawa, McDonald's is heading that direction. Burger King, Wendy's, etc., are all heading that direction by having these machines inside their locations, and you can choose up to like 100 different drink choices, and you can mix and match. And Universal has this same feature, and it's actually definitely worth the money. I saw that Universal recently brought back the water choice, that you don't have to purchase water necessarily. You just can put your cup under and put water in it. Ice has always been free at Universal, so that's not a problem. And if you ever have an issue where you need water, just like Disney, go up to any of the quick service counter restaurants and ask for a cup of water and they will give you one. The biggest difference between Universal and Disney when it comes to complimentary water, Disney usually gives you a small one like this. Universal gives you a smaller one like this size. It's slightly smaller, but that's the only one they'll give you. If you ask Disney nicely enough for a large water, we will give you a large water. And I also know for a fact that Disney will refill your water bottle for you. I don't know if Universal does that for 100%, as I've never actually had that issue before. If you are interested in this feature, Universal does something called Universal Express Plus Pass. It's similar to Disney's Fast Pass Plus system, except for the fact that this costs you additional money, and it's not included in your theme park admission like Fast Pass Plus is. On a busy day, it's actually really worth the money. Universal offers two different choices. You can either get one where you can use one per ride, excluding the two Harry Potter rides, both Escape from Gringotts and not Flight of Passage, Forbidden Journey. I'm so sorry. I think it's by Passage to Animal Kingdom. And those are the two rides that do not offer that feature at all, which is kind of sad. And then there is also the other choice where you can purchase the Express Plus passes, the unlimited version, where you can use it over and over and over and over again. Once again, can't use it at either Harry Potter ride, but you can use it over and over again. So if I feel like riding the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket like 100 times in one day, I can do that. The price ranges vary depending on the crowd level. Like if it's like a very busy day, expect the prices to jack up to almost $100 versus a slow day, you're going to expect the prices to be between $30 to $50. I know during Rock the Universe, the prices are actually very reasonable, between $15 to $30, $30 for the unlimited and $15 for the regular. So if you ever go on Rock the Universe, make sure you take advantage of that if you want. Normally you don't have to, because back when Night of Joy was at the Magic Kingdom, this was not a problem. I don't believe this is going to be. Well, I should say that I would, if I were you, I would take advantage of it now, because of the fact that now that Night of Joy is over at Wide World of Sports and Rock the Universe is still at the original park, people seem to want to go to Rock the Universe more, meaning the ride wait times have been getting longer. And why is Rock the Universe becoming more popular all of a sudden? Because it's the only theme park that's still doing a Christian event inside of the theme park versus Disney, which took it out of the theme park and put it somewhere else. And that was the biggest reason why Night of Joy was so popular, because it was at the Magic Kingdom, and now it's not. So when I first went to Rock the Universe, when Night of Joy was still in the Magic Kingdom, the Express Plus Pass wasn't needed due to the fact that everybody was over at Night of Joy riding all the rides. Now, you may want to reconsider, because everybody's going over to Rock the Universe. I discovered this 2 years ago when I went in 2015, and it was actually busier than normal, and I'm like, oh my goodness, where did all these people come from? And then it dawned on me, oh yeah, that's right, which I already discussed with you previously. Also, I would highly suggest taking advantage of buying a room at one of their on-site hotels. My personal favorite, and I know this is the Tim Tracker's personal favorite, is the Los Pacific Sapphire Resort Hotel. Ironically, though, I did not know that Tim Tracker liked this resort until after the fact. Like, I had already made up my mind before I found out that the Tim Tracker liked the same resort. I've always wanted to stay there. It was one of the newest ones. I've seen video footage of it online and pictures of it, and I've always wanted to stay there personally. Now, I do like Cabana Bay, and I like how close it is to Volcano Bay. That would be my other top favorite resort. I've always wanted to do a resort tour of Universal. Unfortunately, I never got around to it. Pretty much right around the same time my pass expired, I was looking into working for Disney, and then I just completely forgot. I don't know when my friend TJ's pass expires. We might have a chance to do a tour, but due to the fact that we're working so much at Disney, and I'm working between Disney and Publix, I'm at Publix a lot more right now due to the fact that Publix is getting busier and Disney's slow. But that's not going to last very long. I know by late October I'll be back at Disney a lot more. So it's here and there. If I do get around to it, it is what it is, and I apologize if I never did a Universal resort tour like other YouTubers have. I just never got around to it. I've always liked the Disney resorts better anyway. Not saying that I don't like the Universal resorts at all. I think they look awesome. And I actually have a friend that stayed there last August, and they got the complimentary unlimited Universal Express Plus pass to go with their stay, and each one of them got one. Not to mention the fact that they were also allowed to eat at one of the Harry Potter restaurants for breakfast. That's something that doesn't happen very often. I know that the Harry Potter restaurants do that. Both the Three Broomsticks and the Leaky Cauldron do breakfast, but only for their resort guests. So that's another advantage of being a resort guest, and also another money-saving option. You'd be surprised how much money you will save by doing the resort. Anyway, so as far as what time of the year to go to Universal, I've discovered that between the months of September through early December is actually very slow, even mid-December. It's actually not that bad, because when I was a pass holder, I discovered how slow it was, and then another time that I've discovered just over the years, and as a pass holder personally, early January through early March is actually very, very slow. This was, of course, back before I discovered how slow Disney could get, because I didn't even think Disney could get that slow. Disney's been a lot slower lately, ever since Universal built Volcano Bay, and not to mention that Irma chased away a lot of people. Now, Disney is starting to get busier again, but in the long run, Universal would still be slower than Disney is now. Even though my park alone hits 22,000 people, Universal still gets slower than that. And I've seen it because I've been to Universal and I've walked right on the Forbidden Journey. And I've walked on the Transformers ride and Spider-Man. I know what it's like to go to Universal during a slow day versus a busy day. I don't like going to Universal during a busy day. It's not fun. I've done it. But the one nice thing about going to Universal during a slow day, no lines, Express Plus passes, not necessary. Finding a place to eat, not a problem. And it gives me the ability to take all those pictures that I took over the years. I have them all attached to my personal profile. I don't have them attached to my Theme Park Evangelist profile. I might do that in the future, attach some of my favorite pictures from the year I was a pass holder for Universal. But yeah, there's pretty much nothing else I can talk about other than just best times of the year to go to Universal. Summer, of course, is always busy for Universal and Disney. That's not a surprise, in all honesty. And also, if you go to Universal during a slow day, expect the parking to be in preferred first thing in the morning, because if I can remember correctly, Universal is always busier first thing in the morning. Unless it's a slow day, then you're going to be automatically put in preferred parking, and you won't have to walk very far. On a busier day, that's the complete opposite. You'll be put in standard parking, even if you do pay for the preferred parking, I believe. Now, well, hold on. Let me take that back. There are times where I would show my Universal pass and I would get the preferred parking. But there are days where they would highly suggest getting preferred parking, and I still stuck to the standard, and I got stuck in standard, like near the back, and preferred probably would have made a huge difference. So that's probably what I meant. Of course, Universal has the two parking garages. You got the one on the left and the one on the right. The one on the left is significantly bigger, and that's the one that's off of Conroy Road or something like that. That's the one that is near the main road, versus the right parking garage, which you can get to from I-4 eastbound. Most people park in the left parking garage, considering most people that go to Universal are coming from Orlando or Altamont Springs, whatever. So it's not a surprise why the left parking garage is bigger. And I have on the odd occasion been forced to park on the left parking garage because the right parking garage was already full by the time I got there. And the other ironic part is they chose to put the Volcano Bay parking lot on the right parking garage. I don't get that. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm sorry again that this was so late, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day, and peace out.